Okay guys, I'm back. This is going to be a part one video of this whole series that I got going on. It's crazy. Anyways, those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Mo. I go by Mo Sachs. Some of my subscribers, y'all already know who I am. Yeah, I don't normally do this, but I just feel the need to actually get the truth out there on a situation that's happening right now that's kind of demonizing one of my friends. Just a little bit of a backstory. I am the saxophone player that was on the double album. I've been featured on a couple of those songs. I was a band member of the July Soul Band, and we had done quite a few shows together. We've done the July Soul Band was the band that did a portion of the Junos. We also had done, different events all around the GTA. Our name was starting to get out there. We were getting bigger. We were doing bigger things. And then the husband and the wife decided that they were going to go to Ghana and pursue their career out there. And then when they got their bearings, they would call us. We would fly over there, do our thing, come back, et cetera, and stuff like that. But it didn't happen. Okay. It didn't happen the way that we kind of thought it was going to. So I'm just going to clear the air here right now and just be like, look, this is my opinion on this whole debacle. Okay. I am going to state how I feel about it. I'm going to tell my version of the story because, as you know, there's a version and a version and then a truth. So you guys can decide what you think of my version and what you think of her version, and then what you interpret the truth to be. And we're just going to go with that. We're just going to go with that. So I'm going to play the video where I'm just going to react to it, and then I'll pause where I need to pause. I'll explain my side, and we'll go from there.
Mother that he's coming for my life. He told my mother he's coming for my life.
Hello guys, what's up? It's Monique or Mo Spence. I just wanted to speak with you guys. I know it's been a very long time since you've heard from us, and there's many reasons why.
So I'm gonna pause it right here. She's talking how it's been a very long time since you heard from us. Us being her husband. If you know the channel, looking at the channel says The Berry Empire. The last name of the husband is Berry, meaning the channel ownership is to the husband. But you would think that if a video that's out there that I'm talking about right now that demonizes that said person would delete the video because he's the owner of the YouTube channel, no? Yeah, it doesn't work that way right now because the other person decided to take ownership of the YouTube channel in ways that prohibited the original owner from being able to get ownership and delete the video. So because of that, this is why the video is still up, and it's also why she's also saying you haven't heard from us in a long time, because she is under the impression that a lot of you that are viewing the video don't already know that they split up, they're not together anymore, and all the rest of it. So I'm gonna just clear that up right now. They ain't together. They haven't been together. There's a reason why they're not together, and I'll get to that as well. But there's already like deception being said, and that's why like in my thumbnail, like it says lies, it says deception, it says fraud, because there's a lot of deception in this, and you can interpret that for yourself. From my point of view, my opinion, I believe that there's a lot of deception in it, and we're just gonna go from there. All right. So her saying us, you haven't heard from us. Nah. Nah.
So, as you know, we left Canada and moved to Ghana, beautiful, wonderful Ghana, and we love Ghana so much. Ghana is everything. We've been blessed. Obviously, you've seen that things have quieted down for like over a year now. And the reason for that is because one thing that you might not know about me is that I do music.
Everybody
And I
knows
was
you do
actually
music.
discovered out
They
there.
follow you
And
to
it was actually
channel.
my husband,
Because of
Kirk,
the double album.
who like
We know you do music.
put me out there. He pretty much put me out there, and then I ended up just trying to make a long story short. So I ended up getting discovered by
My bad. So
a
she
company.
says something very important here.
For that is because one thing that you might not know about me is that I do music. And I was actually discovered out there, and it was actually my husband, Kirk, who like put me out there. He pretty much put me out there, and then I ended
Okay,
up
so
just trying to make a
she
long
is
story
right.
short. So
Kirk did put her out there. Ever since I've met them, from when I first met them, he's always been pushing her instead of his stuff. He's got Court Vision Athletics. He's a basketball coach. He does a lot for the community, and I I never see her really. From what I remember, I don't really remember her doing anything to push his kind of stuff with the basketball. Um, it is what it is because Kirk is that kind of person that was like, yo, we got to get her music. We got to get her music going. We got to do this. We got to do that. And he's been like that guy that really pushes hard for her. It's been crazy. But, you know, when they got down there, he would call me and he's like, yo, look, I found out about this guy. He went to a bar or like a event space or something, and they knew about some guy named Mr. Logic. And Mr. Logic is some big wig down there, yada, yada, yada. He tried to get them to call him, never ended up working out, but he's trying to work out something. And he was talking to these guys, and this is just like the guy that he is. Like, they just got down there like maybe 2 months ago at this point, and he's already pushing to get her career off the ground already. So, you know, he had done all of that. Because he was doing what he was doing, there were situations that happened that caused things to happen. But she, at the end of it, yes, she got discovered out there. But I'm going to, you know what? I think it's time to insert a video right now.
Monique Spence, she has a new EP out. Is it out? Is it safe to say it's out?
It will be out on Friday.
Friday?
This Friday. Yes.
This Friday?
Yes, please.
Okay. How many songs do we have on the EP?
We have 5 songs on the EP.
5.
Yes. So we have Eno Be Easy. We have Stay Up. We have Champion, what you just heard. We have Anything for Love. And we have the famous Wind Down Low.
You have collaborations on it?
I do have a collaboration on it with Tapanaris, aka Mr. Logic.
How did you meet him?
Well, I met him in Canada, 2019, at Ghana Fest in Canada, and we spoke briefly, and I let him know that I'm interested in coming to Ghana one day, coming home and pursuing my music career. So when I got here last year, because I've been here for 1 year now, I was trying to find Mr. Logic, but I couldn't find him because he was traveling.
Okay.
He was traveling. But eventually, about almost 9 months ago, finally found him, and we got the process going. So yeah, we're putting ourselves to work now.
So what, does it mean you work with him now?
Yes, please.
Is he your manager?
Yes.
Oh, fine.
I have signed to his label.
So that video claims that she was discovered by him, Mr. Logic, in Toronto in her first interview. What's up with that? I thought you were discovered in Toronto, but now you're saying that you were discovered in Ghana. So I don't want to say that she's lying, but y'all can interpret that for yourself. Okay, so you know what? Let's keep going.
I ended up getting discovered by a company which is called Red Panther Music. And the person who runs that company is Mr. Logic,
Right.
aka Christopher Nelson, aka Emmanuel Barnes. So, gosh, I don't even know where to start with this whole thing. It's crazy. So part of the agreement was that I would have to stop, or all of us would have to
Right.
stop using the channel because I'm coming out as an artist, and it would kind of conflict with our YouTube channel, right? So we had to make the decision. Kirk and I had to make the decision to basically stop posting, and it was very hard to do. It was very difficult because obviously we wanted to share our journey with you guys. That was a part of why we've gone to Ghana in the first place. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna be doing this in intervals. Okay, so basically we were living in Koforidua, and in order for the music career to go well, we
Okay,
had to
so
move to
as you
Accra,
can see,
because obviously Accra is where all the
pay
action is.
very close attention, you'll see that like the frame kind of skipped just now when she was talking about going to Accra. The reason why is because she exposed certain things that she figured that maybe I shouldn't actually expose. I'm not necessarily here to expose those kind of things, but I will say that there were things that happened because Kirk did things that he did, and it turned out that they were going to get deported. Okay? They were getting deported and sent out of the country. When that happened, there were a lot of talk about, the girl that this guy was about to bring and get, noticed by Logic is about to get deported out of the country, and we can't let that happen. Oh my God. And phones started getting picked up and people were calling, and it turned out that Buddy ended up actually coming down to the office, walked up in there like a boss and was like, yo, these two people that you got in a holding cell with their family, because obviously, as you know, her daughter's down there, her father's down there. This whole family, take them out. We're going back to Ghana. And it's like, what? This guy's really got that kind of pull? This guy's really got that kind of pull? What? Who is this guy? So when I'm being told the story, because Kirk called me and told me like the whole thing, and I was like, y'all almost got deported, but this guy came out here and came in there like Superman, rescued you guys, pulled you out from, basically customs and getting you guys, like, all your guys' stuff was already packed up, getting ready to go. And then he comes in and rescues you guys? Whoa. Okay. So, fast forward now, because of all the deceit, lies, and everything else with the original people that they had in Koforidua with their housing and everything else, this guy decided, well, I'm going to help you guys and get you guys the green card. I'm going to get you guys the permits. I'm going to get you guys this. I'm going to get you guys that. He heard her music. He loved it. He likes her. He wants to make her music career do whatever. So, okay, it ended up being this whole thing. And they made their way from Koforidua all the way in to the capital city, Accra. And it's like, yo, how are all of these crazy things happening right now? Like, damn, you guys are blessed. Like, I'm loving what I'm hearing. This is good news. Like, things are actually working out. And then if anybody who kind of has their head on their shoulders and kind of thinks, not to give any discredit to Kirk at the time, but you would kind of want to think like, hey, hold on. You don't know us for nothing. You came down here, you heard about us, we tried to get in touch with you, and all of a sudden now we have to leave, and you came and rescued us, and you're going to get us all of these things? Whoa. Why? Why are you doing this? How come this is all happening? And then meanwhile, again, in this video, she's talking her husband. she wasn't doing that in the initial portion of their work with Mr. Logic. And the reason why is because you can kind of see like there's a little bit of a darkness to this. Like I was saying, like, why would somebody do this for you if they don't really know you like that? And it's like, well, now you owe me. You owe me because I did all of this for you. So you can kind of see how the assumptions that everybody had when it came to their relationship not being as professional as they portrayed it to be, you can kind of see how that was like a seed that was planted that basically started to deteriorate the relationship because I did this for you. What are you going to do for me in return? Okay, guys, so that was part 1. Take it for what it is. I know I haven't really jumped into a lot of like the real juicy part of this whole thing, but like I really want to give you guys like a backlog on exactly how everything kind of got to where it is right now. So I promise it's going to start to get interesting. It'll start to get a little bit more relevant to what everybody is talking about, because everybody's talking about like the real meat and potatoes of this whole thing. But like, because y'all don't know who I am, and I just really want to make it clear that like I knew them from the jump. I'm just kind of doing a little preliminary portion, and this is why I'm doing it in segments. So again, stay tuned for part 2. It's gonna get better if you guys are locked into the story. I don't even know if this is gonna pop off or not, but I just really want to clear my boy's name and just make it known that he's not the guy to be looking at as the person that left them for dead. I seen comments of like, why would he leave you and your daughter and his daughter out there in Ghana? Like, that's abandonment. Or what kind of a husband is that? And mind you, a lot of the times when these comments are made, those comments were pinned by the account holder, which we know who that is. Why would you want to demonize him like that? Why would you pin that particular comment if you have a disagreement with the other person, not your quote unquote husband? If you're not trying to demonize your husband, why are you pinning these types of comments? I don't know. Y'all can decide for yourself on what you think on it. But yeah, I'm out. Stay tuned for part 2.